Hey, Chandler Bolt here, and in this video I want to talk about a concept called done is better than perfect. And I'm also going to interweave kind of one of the core values at Self-Publishing School, which is fail fast, fail forward, fail often. But first, done is better than perfect. So this is a concept that I learned, I think it was popularized by Sheryl Sandberg, who is the COO at Facebook. Now, this used to actually be the Facebook motto. It's since changed, but when they were in their early, hungry, like we got to grab market share, and we got to iterate, and we got to make the platform better. This was their motto. So for the entire company, and this has really been a motto early on for Self-Publishing School as I was building the company, but also for our authors. So as you can imagine, obviously at Self-Publishing School, we're an online education company. We teach people how to write and publish books and how to use those books to grow their business. So as you can imagine, the biggest challenge facing our authors is getting their rough draft finished. A lot of these folks have been sitting on this draft for years, maybe even decades, or they've been thinking about doing this book for decades and they just haven't gotten it done. So that's our mantra, is done is better than perfect, because when you get to the finish line, you're going to be able to then go back and iterate. And that's really the most important thing here. And I think a lot of times people try to poke holes into this mantra, and they say, oh, well, that's crappy work, or that's shoddy work, or you're not going to do a good job. But actually in the long run, you do a significantly better job, because you get something done, you get feedback, and then you make it better. You get something done, you get feedback, and then you make it better. And that's just a kind of an iteration and a feedback cycle that makes for a much better product, versus the alternative, which is just like sit on this, try to make it perfect, try to make it perfect, try to make it perfect. Years from now, I finally release this into the world, and oh, guess what? No one wants this. Right? Or they wanted something totally different than what I created. So that's why I'm just such a fan of this. And as it relates, we'll stick with the theme of writing. There is such a feeling when you finish the rough draft. And I've seen this happen with tons of our authors, where I know that their likelihood of success exponentially goes up if they just reach that rough draft finish line. Right? It's almost like they start to see the light at the end of the tunnel. They start to believe that, oh, wow, this book that I've been dreaming about for decades, it's actually happening. I'm going to get this done. And so there's a feeling when you implement this kind of in your life as well, and you get something done, even though it's not perfect, there's a feeling of, oh, wow, this is progress, which progress begets progress. And you just continue to iterate and you continue to improve. And so that's the done is better than perfect kind of mantra, if you will. I would encourage you to adopt it alongside this other mantra, which is really a core value at Self-Publishing School. And that's fail fast, fail forward, fail often. So we believe that there is no progress without failure, right? So our goal in anything is to fail fast, to fail often, and to fail forward. I mixed up the order of those. But we want to fail fast. We want to fail forward in our failure, so we're learning something from it, and we want to repeat it and fail often. Because I'm just a firm believer that if you're not failing, you're not learning. And I'll give you kind of a very concrete example of this. I love to snowboard. And it's kind of like the adrenaline sport. But my philosophy in snowboarding is if I'm not falling, I'm not going fast enough. Right? So I'm going down the mountain all day, and if I don't fall once, then guess what? I'm probably in my comfort zone. I probably didn't get much better that day. But if I'm snowboarding, one of my favorite things to do is with people who are way better than me, and I have to try to even keep up with them, and I'm just wiping out left and right, then I am getting better very fast. And now here's the thing. Failure sucks in the moment, and sure, this is way easier said than done. So like, I don't enjoy the process maybe as much as it'd be way more comfortable to just not fail. But that's why most people don't do it, right? And that's why I would argue that you should embrace the failure, because that's the only way that you're going to learn. That's the only way that you're going to improve. So done is better than perfect. Fail fast, fail forward, fail often. Those are two mantras that I would encourage you to kind of adopt and to live by. And I know that's going to be uncomfortable, but if you try it, you're going to succeed way faster and you're going to make a ton more progress. So as always, comment below this video. Let me know what you think. Is there an area of your life that you need to fail in? Maybe you've been kind of standing at the finish line there and you're not ready to fail. Or is there an area of your life that you just need to get this thing done and it's better than perfect? You've been working on this thing for too long. Let me know in the comments, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. See ya.